Good morning, Rabbi.
Good morning, Angelique.
I have a new question for you. And the question is the follow. Why do Noahites only have the 7 laws and Jews have the 10 commandments?
Thank you for your question, Angelique. In order to understand the answer to that question, we need to understand 2 aspects, the revealed aspect and the concealed aspect. First, the revealed aspect is that the 10 commandments include the 7 commandments. There are 3 extra for the Jews, okay, which are explicitly stated as the observance of the Shabbat, respecting one's parents, and do not covet one's neighbor's belongings. That when Hashem says, I'm the Lord your God, that's common to Noahites and Jews. Not to blaspheme HaKadosh Baruch Hu name is also common to the Jews and to the Noahites. To respect life, not to kill, common to both of us. To respect family unity, not to commit adultery, common to the both of us. To respect others' property, not to steal, common to both of us. And to true that the 6th commandment was given to Noah, then is not mentioned within the 10 commandments. I will put in the description below, B'ezrat Hashem, a link with the precise places in Exodus, in the specific chapters and verses, from 19 to 24, exactly when on the 4th day that Moses went with the words of the people of Israel to God, when we said, Na'aseh v'nishma, we will do and then we'll understand. And then when Moses came back, by the end of the 4th day, that was on the 3rd day, on the 4th day, stating, and all of the laws that Hashem said to the people, when it's mentioned all of the laws, is referring to the 7 commandments. And on the 5th day, Moses wrote them down in the book of Genesis, where he concluded the writing of the creation of the world up to Exodus, on that point in Mount Sinai, where he wrote down the 7 commandments. וציווה מפי הגבורה מוישה רבנו לעקוב כל באי עולם לקיים 7 מצוות בני נוח שנצטוו בהם. Moses was commanded from the mouth of the mighty revelation of Hashem on that day to instruct all humanity to observe the 7 universal commandments as they were commanded already to Adam HaRishon and to Noah. And I will send you, again, everybody can read on its own the chronology, the timeline of the 1st day when the Israeli people the Hebrews were on Mount Sinai through the 6th day, okay, when the 7 commandments were given to Hashem. It actually was 2 days before the 10 commandments were given. 2 days before, already Moses said all the laws to the people, including the 7 universal commandments of Torah for humanity. Okay, this is the revealed aspect of the answer to your question. Okay, and everyone will be able to read in the source. Second aspect, and I'll try to make it concise as possible. The 7 commandments, as you understand, were given to humanity to rectify their reality, their participation in the sin of the tree of knowledge of good and evil. As to it was given to the Jewish people in order to rectify the reality as a whole. 7 commandments parallel the 7 components of the human soul. When the Jews were sent to the land of Canaan to conquer the land of Canaan, the land of the 7 peoples, there were 7 different nations that lived in the land of Canaan, that referred to the 7 components of the human soul. To rectify them, to refine them, and to transform a human being into a vessel for true divine revelation. So too, the Noachites on a larger scale have to perform this rectification of reality by observing every one of the 7 commandments, which are connected to the 7 components of each one's soul. This is the rectification. As for example, the belief in the one God is connected to the component of leadership in a person, the component of perseverance. When a person decides of a project, he should go ahead to fulfill it. The second commandment of honoring God is connected to the soul component of Hod, of necessarily splendor, knowledge, how one serves God with knowledge. This is what the prophets state and brought in the Maimonides, that in the future world to come, which is already yesterday, the sole occupation of humanity will be solely to know Hashem. This is why 7 commandments to rectify the Noachide reality, which is the 7 components of the soul. You do understand that we Jews, we have to rectify, we did already rectify. That's what we Jews were chosen for, to reveal the intellect of Hashem amongst humanity. So you understand that the intellect, which is connected to the 613 laws, as they are referring to the 348 negative commandments and 245 positive commandments, are the vessels, the nerves and the arteries that connect the brain to the entire body. In this way, we are connected, Jews and Noachites, to rectify 2 complementary aspects of our great patient, the human being or humanity. And now he has been rectified, he's healthy and ready to run and to celebrate and to jump in joy, when he will understand that sometimes, if we think that we only received 7 commandments and why didn't Hashem thought about something, think about this. The greatness of Hashem is that he's able to think about the little details. And the source of the Noachide souls is on the 8th level of creation, as the source of the Jewish souls is on the 7th level. So understand this. A Noachide, if he can elevate himself to the level of the Kohen Gadol in the Beis Hamikdash by becoming an expert, and he can, because it's much more focused, he can become a true servant of Hashem in much smaller time, and with great concision and precision, as he doesn't have that many possibilities to do mistakes like a Jew has by performing 613 commandments. There's a lot of mistakes that can be done, but B'ezat Hashem, we should endeavor. Of course, I just want to finish your question by saying, why the 10 commandments to the Jews? I mentioned the Jews entering into the land of Canaan. In the future, as Hashem will add 3 cities, Kni, Kadmoni, V'Knizi, which are the 3 lands that were surrounding or part of the greater Israel, okay, which is Jordan, Iraq, and Syria, which correspond to the 3 cities, okay, of refuge, the 3 Arei Miklat, which correspond to the Chochmah, Bina, V'das. So the ultimate rectification that the Jews are responsible of has to be the 10 commandments, because they are also responsible for rectifying the 3 intellectual components of the soul of humanity. Now I hope that this is a sufficient answer for each one to understand clearly. And if there are questions, of course, we're happy to help each one in his own personal path. B'ezat Hashem, may each one of us go from strength to strength, and may we together, Noachites and Jews, as you can see behind me, celebrate in the Beit Tefilati L'Kol Ha'amim, in the house of prayer for all nations, and to live as one forever. B'ezat Hashem.
Thank you for your answer, Rabbi.
Bless you.